What's going on, everyone? Another project here. This is an APEC reverse osmosis with 6-stage, and I've had a system for about 7 years, almost 8 years, and finally had this issue where it started leaking on stage 1 right here. I replaced, I've been doing the regular maintenance with this, and it finally started leaking. So I bought some seals and replaced the seals, and it's still doing the same thing. And I've noticed that with this one here, it seems to be had this gap on this canister here that is a little bit more closed on this side and a little bit open on this side. So I'm not too sure what's going on with this, but I think it started to warp because it gets really hot here in the garage. It's about 105 during summertime. So I think it started to degrade, and either it cracked or it warped. So now I'm going to disassemble this, remove everything out, and then I bought a couple of canisters online, which is an off-brand. But the review states that it is the same exact one as the APEC reverse osmosis. So I'm gonna go and do that. So let's go do it. All right, got it removed, being held by these screws right here, right on top. And immediately I noticed that right here is a crack. Right there. So this crack right here connects right here in the back, so it is leaking right here towards this side and bypassing the seal. I noticed that there's a little bit of hairline crack right there as well. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is there. So now I'm going to replace this with these right here. I paid about $22 each for these. And I bought 2 just in case something happens with the rest of them, since it started to degrade. So now I'm anticipating one of them will degrade sooner or later. So now I just have one right there as a spare. And then, oh, look at that, it comes with a seal. So with this one, notice that inside here does not have any cracks. So hoping that this is a like a one-piece mold part, then we don't have to worry about it cracking, because it seems like this one here was a 2-piece part that was molded together or connected together. Maybe, I don't know, but all right, time to replace this anyway. So what I'm going to do is put some Teflon on this and then put it back together. That should do it. Okay. So out. Of course, obviously it says right there. Go, starting to catch. One more turn. I think that will do. It looks about the same as the other one. Maybe one more turn. Let's see. Yeah, one more turn. Okay, that's it. All right, so now I have to remove this filter right here. I just purchased this filter a few months ago. Oh shoot, it's got paper in here. You know what, I'm gonna go and rinse this out real quick. Rinse this out and then put it together. Put it on there for now, and then I'm going to return this bracket right here, right on top. I'm probably going to rinse this out real quick because it's a little dusty. I'll be right back. There you go. Okay, it is now back together. I forgot to show the part where I installed this right here. I completely forgot. It's quite simple. I just remove the part from the old housing with some Teflon and screw it on there. So now it is back together, and then I just turn on the water and I'm just checking for leaks. Obviously you don't have to really tighten this much because it has a seal, so the seal will do its thing, its purpose, and shouldn't have any leaks. So now just double checking, and of course tomorrow I'm gonna go in the morning, I'm gonna go check to see if it is still good. So just letting this thing run for about, I don't know, maybe a gallon or something, and then just of course I'm saving that water there to water the plants. The pump that I have here is going. So before I had this set up a little different. I had the pump after stage 3 right here. But if you have weak pressure from the main line, then you would connect the water, the main line water, into the pump, and the pump will push the water through the 3 stages right here. Either way, it would work fine. I mean, it will only go so far. If you have 40 psi, even 30 psi, it would still work. So now both the tanks are still closed. Of course, I have my gauge right here that broke off. That will be connected right there, and then it connects onto the fridge inside. But other than that, that is it. Looks like is doing good. I don't think there's any issues. And of course the screws right here, you don't have to go crazy over it. It's just, you know, it's just tight enough that it would hold the housing onto the bracket, and that's all it does. So there it is. I hope it will go for another 7 or 8 years before I have to do some kind of maintenance on this. But other than that, I have an extra one. I'm gonna leave it here, or leave it inside the house, just in case one of these will, you know, fail on me. Then I have an extra part. Well, I hope this is a helpful video. If it does, give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.